last minute special live stream, if you will. You can see who we have here. We have Prepper Tribe, Prepping Outside the Box, Alaska Prepper, Grim Survival, and Brave Man Prepping. We are all brainstorming today on how to donate to Texas, which, by the way, Alaska Prepper already came up with a solution for now, and we want to also work on how to pool our money and give it to preppers in need when a disaster strikes in their area or home. We've had some preppers go through some hardships in Texas. I know one guy said he was running out of water because he thought he had enough, and he didn't have enough. So I hope this thing turns into something positive. I hope that we can get this off the ground. As of right now, to help out Texas, guys, in my description section below, or Alaska Prepper's description section below, there is a link called Ko-fi or Ko-fi.com/Alaska Prepper. That's where you're going to donate everything as of right now for Texas. It's going through Alaska Prepper. And the reason why I hate to say this, but the reason why I chose Alaska Prepper is because he's super transparent and he's super trustworthy. And everybody on here agrees. And I'm 1,000% sure all you guys watching agree. So that being said, when you hit the link, do yourself a favor, do us a favor, donate $1 or whatever you have so that we can get Texas squared away. And
I agree with them. I watch each one of these guys daily for some reason. When Alaskan Prepper comes out, he's great at finances. He's ex-military. He actually does stuff most people wouldn't think. In the old days, as an Army guy, he would actually check, recheck, check, recheck, check, check, recheck, check. In the military, making sure everybody got their supplies. He would even go and recheck other things. And all his fundraisers that he does, even this one right here for Texas, and Angry Prepper, but looking at Alaskan Prepper, he checks his fundraisers. He don't know. He wants all that money go to the people. Period. And we're talking about this man right here. That man right there. He wants all the fund money to go to the people who need food, generators, and anything else they need in Texas, because we noticed that none of the government actually sent anything out there right off the bat. So they got together as a team.
I got a small one.
To get this fundraiser going.
I got a small idea.
Alaska Prepper, he's going to do all he can to make sure all the money.
That's just throwing it out there. But if you made a T-shirt,
and eventually, when they can, they're also going to be able to ship some stuff out there, like generators and stuff.
You get something, saying you helped or something.
So I do agree with these guys.
On their live streams or something.
Listen to them, you'll learn.
Spread the word.
We are the people.
Actually, under the description of my videos, I've got one of those Teespring deals where I have coffee mugs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And any profits from any of those sales, and it's not just for now, but it's always, any profits I've ever made from them, they go to my charity account. So if you want to go over there and pick yourself up a mug, look, you can get a mug with my mug on it.
Cool.
So if you want to go over there and pick yourself up a mug, feel comfortable knowing that whatever profits that come out of that account goes straight to my charity account, and that's where it goes. I don't keep any of that money. It goes straight to charity, and that's how I try to build it up over time. So if you want to do that as well, that will help as well. However, I can get on there tomorrow morning. I'm better at doing mugs than T-shirts because I'm a terrible designer. I can get on there tomorrow morning and design a little cup, that says, I help Texas, and then the year with the Texas flag on it. And then I'll put my I'll put my motto, my Reach One, Teach One, Repeat motto in the back. That looks like that. So this will be one side of it, and then the other side will be I Help Texas with a flag or something on it. I can do that tomorrow morning as well if you want to have a something to remember, this time by. Not that it's a great time, but, ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and do my spiel real quick before the other gentlemen. And, hey, there's TJ Preps. Take over. You know how us preppers are always preaching the government ain't going to be there for you. The government is not going to be there for you. Well, this is one of those times that we can walk the walk. All right, we've been talking the talk all this time. This is one of those times that we can walk the walk, reach in your pocket, only if you can. If you cannot afford it, guess what? Just watch an ad on the video. That video that I put up a day ago where it says we need to help Texas, I monetized it on purpose. That's a charity video, and some people might have been like, why in the world would you monetize something like this? Not so that I can capitalize off of it, but so that whatever money I made from that video, I can throw in the Texas Fund. That's the only reason I monetized that specific video, all right? So this is the time that we can actually walk the walk. If you can afford it, reach in your pocket, take $3 out, and throw it in that coffee fund. And as I always like to say, many hands make little work. And I just wanted to go ahead and give a huge shout out to the Alaska Prepper community, first and foremost, before we start, because since I put out that video yesterday about helping Texas, our PayPal account yesterday, before I put out the video, had $700 and something in it. Right now, it stands at $4,924. So in one day, we had over $4,200 donated to help Texas. So that's what I'm talking about as far as sticking together and making sure that we help each other out, because everyone here knows that when it all pops, when the balloon pops, the government ain't going to be there to help you. So I want to say thank you to everyone that donated, and I want to say thank you in advance to all of you that will donate. We need to help each other out and take care of each other.
Well, thank you for mentioning that, because I wasn't going to monetize this video, and I said, okay, monetize it, take the money, and donate it. It's that simple.
Yeah.
And prepping outside the box, go ahead.
I just wanted to throw something out that we always talk about encouraging people to be prepared and things like that. And instead of just throwing stuff their way, which is what we were going to do anyways, but I'm saying make it known that it's from people that have a preparedness mindset, so they have an understanding of, well, look what you could have done, look what you can do in the future, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. So that's the idea for this. Again, talking to Alaska Property yesterday is when we spoke, and talking to him, and I was just like, we need to expand on this, because I don't like the idea of people struggling, needing help, and here we are, we prep, and we're supposed to help one another out. So I think this being that we have a platform, all of us have a platform. We have a voice, people listen, right? People like us, some of us, I know that we can get this done. We absolutely can. And I think this is the one time where we can actually put our differences aside, right, and help. And this is where the whole, when I was preaching about preppers coming together and helping one another out, helping our channels out, shit like that, this is what's going to make the difference, guys.
This fundraiser is for the people, by the people, for the people, not with the government. This is us. It's like Facebook people. We team up, we jump in, and we help each other. Think about that. We are helping each other out. That's including all the preppers of common people with common sense and people with Facebook with common sense to help each other. Where's FEMA? I didn't see FEMA show up when that shit hit the fan. You don't hear about them in Congress talking about that. You don't hear the big tech talking about that. So this is a great fundraiser. need to think about it.
I just I noticed
It's
there's a
the
super
people
chat
doing what
there,
Michael
and if
Jackson
it's
said. We are
going
the
for your
people.
channel, that's
Helping
great.
people.
But ladies and gentlemen, if you want to donate to the fund that's going to go to the food bank, please don't do it in the form of a super chat. Go to the link, because that link, they only keep, I think it's like 1.5% or 2%. It's all that they keep for their administrative fee, whereas YouTube does take a larger chunk out. So if you want to maximize
You can
your
fix it to
donating
where
power,
that doesn't happen
what's that?
for charity. There is
I
a
have
way
no
to
idea how to
do
do
it to
that.
where they don't take any money out if it's for charity.
Oh, I don't know how to do that. Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm giving that to the charity, but I don't know how to do that. Whatever she donated, that goes to charity.
Yeah.
And that's why I told
There's
people,
still a timer on it. Doesn't it still take 30 days to pay out anyway?
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. It does take 30 days. So whatever they donate,
Yeah, I'll be right back.
all right, whatever they donate now, the coffee goes immediately to his account, and then this will just be something 30 days later. So that's why if you guys are going to do the super chat, go to the coffee link in the section, hit that, donate it through there. I know it's a lot easier to do it through Google. I get it, but like I said, for the rest of this month, super chats to me, please don't donate to the Texas Food Bank or to Alaska Preppers Club. So for, what is this, we're in February? For the rest of March as well, donate to the Alaska Preppers. So no super chats. I'm not like breaking anyone's arm and forcing you not to, but I would appreciate it if you donated directly to Alaska Preppers coffee fund thing. That's in the description. That's in the description section below, guys. I do appreciate the super chat. Do not get me wrong, but for the rest of the month of March, let it be about Texas, and then whatever. After that, have at it, have fun. Well, let's keep going. Go ahead.
Hey, Jason, one question. Now that I hear you say that for the rest of the month of March, that's all fine and all, but personally, and we can talk about this behind the scenes, personally, I would rather not sit on that $5,000 I have right now for the next month or month and a half. Maybe we can split it into two charities. Give some of it next week, and then give the rest at the end of March or something like that.
No, I'm talking about on my aspect. As far as your aspect goes, you use your timeline. Whenever you want to do it, that's up to you. As far as my timeline goes, it's different. It's for the rest of the right. I understand. You don't donate to me, my channel. I'm not speaking for anyone else, guys. I'm speaking for myself. But what you call it? He's right. He has his own timeline with the coffee thing, so he's going to donate a lot sooner because they need the funds a lot sooner. They don't need it a month later, right? They need it now. Now, with that being said, protecting preppers and making sure they need stuff like prepping outside the box set. Supplies are probably going to be more needed than cash. Generators and things like that. We are going to brainstorm on how we're going to get that supplies to them. I know a couple of guys already offered to drive to them, so that's great. Me and my shitty Mercury. Say again?
We could set up a chain because all of us are in different areas. Each one of us could take donations and then meet up in the middle, or somebody can drive it from, say, where you're at, Jason, drive it to partway, and somebody else can meet you there, pick it up, and then move it the rest of the way, or halfway, and somebody else can pick it up and just keep passing it off until it gets there, kind of thing. Because for me, personally, I can't donate money, but I have a couple extra 50 or 5-gallon buckets of rice I could throw in the back of a truck and send it. So, rice and beans, things like that. I can donate canned food and things like this, but, yeah.
But listen, and that's the thing, guys. Everybody on here, whether it's a YouTuber, whether it's you guys watching, you are not obligated to donate. If you do not have it, you can't give it. It's that simple, guys. It's not a you have to. We're not making anyone feel bad or guilty. If you can do it, by all means, do it. If you cannot, your support just being here, listening to us, passing on ideas. That's good enough, guys.
Just real quick to touch on what Tribe said. Tribe, do you want, because they're both available and there's no one using these hashtags, You have Preppers with the number 4 Texas, and then you have Preppers FOR for Texas. So they both, no one's using either one of those. I don't know if you guys want to settle on that or not.
It's up to y'all, man. I just threw it out there.
Preppers for Texas.
I like the 4.
That's a great mug right there. Preppers for Texas.
Yeah, that's I like the 4, the number 4.
Yeah, I do too.
Less letters. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm Googling it now and nothing is
I know
popping
Bear
up.
Independent has connections in Texas. Does anybody talk to Bear Independent? He has a lot of connections in Texas. He could be like a drop-off point, and if we're setting up this chain thing for food, supplies, or gear, whatever it is.
You know what? I was meaning to email him, but I was like, he's too, busy for small timers. But I'll throw it out there just to see.
Yeah, but he does things like this all the time. So
Yeah, I know. You're right. You are right. So
I've seen him in other people's live shows that are small YouTubers, so he does make appearances and does do things.
Well, I'll reach out to him right now, see what he says. It's kind of last minute, but that would be. Go ahead.
What should we say? Like, let's say I do my 7 a.m. show, and I want to mention this. Should we just call it, Preppers for Texas? And I say, look, the links in the description and all that. We're doing this thing. Are we calling it Preppers for Texas, or it's got to have some kind of name to it so we can have something to say? You know what I mean?
I think Preppers for Texas is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I think that the Prepping for Texas is it.